From its very beginning, the Oakville Trafalgar Community Center wanted to be sure to honor the historical significance of the site, not only with the design and naming of the facility, but also with the inclusion of dedicated Oakville Museum exhibition space. The museum exhibit will highlight the rich and storied heritage of the site and community connections to the land explored through the display of images and artifacts, which features ties to health, happiness, and well-being. The Oakville Museum would like to thank their main contributors, the Oakville Historical Society Collection, the Trafalgar Township Historical Society Collection, and the Toronto Star Archives. Here, we will take you through a brief history of the site, which we encourage you to come and see for yourselves. Every place has a story that extends from the distant past, links it to the present, and guides it into the future. Oakville Trafalgar Community Center is built upon land imbued with significant stories. From the territorial homelands of the First Nations, to the agricultural farmlands of our pioneers, to the hospital of an entire community, to a community center for all. Oakville Trafalgar Community Center opens a new chapter for the land as it nurtures a modern generation after caring so well for the generations of the past. As you consider this site, take a moment to acknowledge the Indigenous peoples who traveled through this region over the last 11,000 years. The Wendat, Neutral, and Peyton peoples were the first Indigenous cultures that the French explorers met when they traveled through southern Ontario. Between 1700 and 1720, the Mississauga established themselves on the north shore of Lake Ontario, and by 1760 extended themselves as far east as Kingston. The Mississauga surrendered their territory to the British Crown through a series of treaties. However, by 1790, they began to understand that the British had misled them in those treaties. In 1805, they signed Treaty 13A, which left them land along the Credit River, the 12-Mile Creek, and 16-Mile Creek in present-day Oakville. Until 1827, the land at this site remained Crown land, undeveloped and forested. The early 19th century was a time of turmoil for the pioneers of Upper Canada as they struggled for survival as they cleared and worked the land. In 1827, William Chisholm bought 960 acres of land, once part of the 16-Mile Creek Reserve. He developed the harbor and laid out the village of Oakville. This once rural district of town continued to grow over the years. In 1835, a park was built and named after William's father, George, which would become George's Square. As the population of Oakville and the surrounding areas grew, the town recognized that there was a need for a modern hospital. By 1945, plans were well underway for the building of the hospital. In 1947, the heirs of the Chisholm family donated 10 acres of land owned on Reynolds Street for the building of a community hospital. On February 14, 1950, the Oakville Trafalgar Memorial Hospital officially opened and was built by the community for the community. The hospital was expanded over the years to meet the developing healthcare needs of the community, with expansions taking place in 1963, 1979, and 1995. When the hospital turned 50 in the year 2000, it was evident that the site's location and size could no longer accommodate the community's healthcare needs. Oakville Trafalgar Memorial Hospital was relocated to the new modern hospital on Dundas Street and 3rd Line in 2015. That same year, the hospital which stood on this site was closed and demolished in 2017. Also part of this site's history includes the former Oakville Trafalgar High School, which is visible from many vantage points at the Oakville Trafalgar Community Center. The old high school stands as a wonderful example of collegiate Gothic architecture. The school was founded in 1908, and by 1946, the school saw several new additions, which have since been demolished, leaving the original structure and 1923 addition. In 1992, the former high school became too small and was closed, and in 1994, the building was designated under Part 4 of the Ontario Heritage Act for its historical and architectural significance. The building remains a focal point in the community and offers a striking glimpse to the school days of the past. And now, today, the Oakville Trafalgar Community Center is a recreation and wellness facility with community at the forefront. This site is a gathering place where people meet for a wide variety of recreational, social, and sporting activities. In providing state-of-the-art, accessible recreation for all, it is encouraging the community to grow and maintain a strong and healthy life.